Okay, yesterday we started talking about the metric system. I want to continue talking about the metric system, only today I want to talk about converting from one metric unit to another, or from any unit to another unit. But let's start with metric. First of all, yesterday, as we looked at the metric system, we discovered that a kilometer would be 1,000 meters to 1 kilometer. So 1,000, my pen's not working. Let me grab another one. 1,000 meters to 1 kilometer. Okay? Or 100 meters to 1 hectometer. Okay, so bottom line is 1 kilometer is much larger. It's 1,000 times larger than 1 meter. It has 1,000 meters in it. All right, so how do we convert back and forth? And I've seen all kinds of little tricks, you know, the science department, they list all of these and then they say, you know, see which way you're going from one unit to another. And anyway, I think kids and myself can get the left and right mixed up and which way do you go with the decimal. I prefer this method. So let me explain it. Converting from one unit to another. Well, you set them up like fractions. So your given unit is put over a 1. And then you put the unit that you want to convert to as your numerator and what it's equivalent to in the old unit as your denominator. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to change 30 grams to kilograms. Okay, so we were given 30 grams. I put that over a 1. I times it by, what's the conversion rate? 1 kilogram to 1,000 grams. Okay, so what I do with that is I can now cross-cancel my gram unit. I can also reduce, dividing by 10 here, dividing by 10 here. That gets rid of one of the zeros. So as I multiply across, I'd end up with 3 kilograms divided by 100. Okay, and so yesterday you learned that if you have a 3 and you're dividing by 100, you make 2 moves to the left and fill in your 0. So my final answer is 0.03 kilograms. Okay, let's do another conversion. All right, let's say that I have 30 grams and I want to change to milligrams. Well, how many milligrams are in a gram? I have 1,000 milligrams to 1 gram. In other words, a gram gets broken into 1,000 parts, so 1,000 milligrams. Milligrams are really tiny. All right, so again, cross-cancel your old unit. And you're just going to simply multiply your numerators. So I would take my 30 and I would add 1, 2, 3 zeros on the end. 1, 2, 3 zeros. And then don't forget my unit. 30,000 milligrams. Now, this same procedure can be used for standard measurements. For example, let's say I'm given 2 cups and I need to know how many ounces that is because maybe my sour cream is sold in containers measured with ounces. So my recipe calls for 2 cups of sour cream. All right, so I want to for sure buy the right container. I cross-cancel my cups and then I just multiply my numerators. So 8 times 2 is 16. There are 16 ounces in 2 cups. Now you might say, well, where am I finding this information? Well, you can find conversion charts all over the internet, in textbooks, etc. But you would simply Google conversion charts and find the information you need. And most people just keep a conversion chart in their cookbook or whatever, and just refer to their conversion charts for their conversion factors. That's what these are called, conversion factors. Okay, so when you set up your conversion problem, make sure the unit you are leaving or changing away from is diagonal in the problem. Okay, so see how these were diagonal, so that they cross-cancel. Notice my units cross-canceled. And then the new unit should be the numerator in the conversion factor. So see here, I wanted to go to ounces. That was my numerator. I cross-canceled my cups, and I ended up with my ounces. So hopefully this helps you with this style math. I know people use other tricks, especially with the metric, but I like this setup. Thank you.